A lot of people, when you're hiring, buy into the lie that the degree matters. We've never hired anyone based on the number of degrees. We don't give raises based on degrees. There is not a single piece of data anywhere that says where you went to school is correlated with success. We teach kids, hey, go be somebody and get you some tools. But don't go, oh, I've got a degree. I had a guy come in years ago, long time ago, and he'd been to school half his life. He had more degrees than a thermometer. He said, hey, man, at these big companies, people that got this many degrees, they make a certain amount of money, and I'm not making that here. We need to adjust my income. I'm like, dude, we don't respect degrees. What we respect is effort, and what we respect is results. And so your raise here is effective when you are. We don't pay you for degrees. We pay you for bringing in more than you cost. And that right now you're not. So he left. We've never hired anyone based on the number of degrees. We don't give raises based on degrees. Your raise is effective when you are. When you kill something, drag it home, I'll share it with you. But collecting degrees, you're not a thermometer. This is not a thing. He really had bought into that lie. And a lot of people, when you're hiring, buy into the lie that the degree matters, or the certification matters, or what I made at the other place matters. It doesn't. It doesn't. It matters only to the extent you can add value to the place you're coming. The job you get when you're 22 coming out of undergrad is irrelevant. What matters is what happened 10 years later. Where are you when you're 32? The difference in two students of where they are when they're 22 and 32. You start them at 22, they start the exact same career field, they come from the same university, and they end up in two dramatically different places. Translation: the degree didn't cause it, the individual did. The hustle, the perseverance, the scrappiness, the grit, the I will not be denied, I'm going to put the freaking ball in the end zone. You're the secret sauce, not your degree. Degrees don't make people successful. They put tools in the belts of people that were going to be successful anyway. I've got a 4-year business degree. It's a wonderful degree. I'm glad I got it. I use components of it almost every day. But the actual degree itself has never made me a dime. The tools it put in my belt, now those tools are valuable. Extra knowledge that I didn't have, that's valuable. I use my statistics class that I took 40 years ago. I use it almost every week here, running Ramsey. I use the accounting. So those are tools in my belt. Did those things cause Dave Ramsey? No, they didn't cause this. It was just a good saw, a good hammer to do the work with. What we need to teach people is how to scrap and how to have grit and how to get up, leave the cave, kill something and drag it home, but then give them a good weapon to kill something and drag it home with. And that's what education's for. So where you go to school, there is not a single piece of data anywhere that says where you went to school is correlated with success. As a matter of fact, 76% of the CEOs of the top S&P 500 publicly traded companies are public school graduates. They didn't go to Harvard or Yale. 76%. So it's got to do with the individual.